Hey there, welcome to the show. Today we're diving into the world of July Moon, the rising indie band that's been turning heads with their dreamy sound and raw emotion. From their early days playing small clubs to their latest tracks climbing the charts, July Moon brings a fresh vibe that's all their own. Stick around as we chat about their journey, music, and what's next. Let's get into it with July Moon.
I was looking for a throwback classic, not another rose made of plastic, just sitting in a bottle, not needing any water, collecting dust, baby, just like us.
You ever notice how many financial advisors are out there? Trying to decide which one you want to go to give them your hard-earned money to reach your financial possibilities? It's a difficult decision, but let me help you out. My good friend David Smith with Edward Jones, who, by the way, just earned the #1 ranking among 23 advice-based wealth management firms in the J.D. Power 2026 U.S. Investor Satisfaction Study. David has 20-plus years of working with people just like you, helping you reach your financial possibilities. As a financial advisor for my wife and I, he's done exceptionally well. I wouldn't be recommending him if I didn't think he'd help you reach your financial possibilities. So it's quick, easy. Just make a quick phone call if you're anywhere in the continental United States. Hit 469-372-1587. 469-372-1587. Give David a call and learn how you can reach your financial possibilities. David works for the #1 company in America, and he's #1 with my wife and I. David Smith with Edward Jones, your next financial advisor. 469-372-1587. Give him a call today. You guys have been together only for a few years, right? When did you get together? So who was Paige? You were the last one to come in, right?
Okay. I joined 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Who's putting the thumbs? Who did that? That's weird. Okay. You got it. Okay, gotcha. So okay, that's all right. So Paige, when did you come in?
I came in about 2 years ago.
Okay.
But July Moon started 4 years ago. Five.
Yeah, 2021. 2021.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's start at the very beginning. And which one of you had been on your own or doing something on your own before?
These two. Braylon and I both were doing our own thing for up until July Moon. Gosh darn it, I don't know how to turn that off.
Well, they'll see it. They'll go, "Hey, he's good. Look at all those." Yeah, there'll be people going like, "Look at all the pluses we got on there."
Yeah, they did their original solo projects, and I play music have always played music full time as a living, but I never did solo original stuff.
Mm-hmm. So what do you play? Do you play piano, guitar? Or you're the one that plays the guitar all the time?
Me?
Who plays the guitar? You do. Okay.
Yes, I play guitar. Paige we all play guitar, but in the band, Paige and I play guitar. Mm-hmm. Braylon does percussion. Mm-hmm.
And when you went to the UK, were you doing the one couple of pictures I saw? It was just, did you have backing tracks, or did you just do the guitar and do this harmony?
Stomp pedal and tambourine and
shaker.
And where were you typically? The one thing I like about the UK is there's a lot of places to play, and they're not very big. A lot of places, and if they get 1,000 people in an event, they think that's huge. And it's like over in America, we get 1,000 people at a festival. Like, what's wrong? Did you book? I'm just curious because of the situation in the music industry, do you guys book all your own stuff, or do you have people that can do that for you?
We actually, we booked our first tour ourselves through social media contacts and stuff. But then when we were there back in August of last year, we met a booking agent, and we work with her now for our future, or for this past March tour.
Mm-hmm. And did you have trouble getting into the country?
No, we didn't.
Didn't have any trouble with visa problem?
No, they signed one for us, and then we just followed all the paperwork.
A little more complicated this round, just because we had to take an extra step. Instead of using like the e-gates, we had to like go talk to a person, and they had to, sign our documents. But it seemed scary and intimidating, but like it super easy.
But we did do the paperwork and paid for a visa.
Yeah, we had to. Yeah.
All right. So you have been together for not that long a time. You're in a city where everybody has talent.
Yeah.
How are you trying to, and I'll get to some of the other stuff in a minute, but how are you trying to separate yourself from the pack, so to speak? Are you just pounding it, trying to get out there until to get more gigs? Or, tell me a little bit how you're trying to break through.
I mean, the name of the game right now, unfortunately, is social media. So we're spending a lot of our time making content and blasting our music out on social media. We're trying to release consistent music for the first time really ever. We're trying to release, single after single after single, which is supposedly the way to do it, to get traction. Obviously, there's no right answer, because if we knew that, we would be doing it.
I agree.
As far as playing shows in this economy, and I hate to say that cheesy, but it's really, really tough right now to tour in America, and it's so expensive to do anything right now. So we are definitely taking a step back from touring this year, and trying to focus a lot more on our music, releasing music and social media presence, because it is, at the end of the day, social media is free. It's a free tool, and it can be super powerful. It can also be incredibly draining. So we're a little drained from that, I'm not going to lie. And I think that part of July Moon is just being real, and authentic, and we are struggling with that. And I think a lot of other artists are too. We've seen a lot of videos recently of artists just talking about how draining it is, one, to tour and the expenses to tour, and also to just be handling the social media. And it's not, sometimes you don't see a response, and you got to just keep trucking and keep doing it. So I think we're trying to focus on socials and focus on releasing music this year.
It is a difficult thing. And back in the day when I was your age, that was when you try to get some kind of following in your local community. Everybody starts playing at bars or whatever, or the Elks Club or something, anywhere you can see people there, at least pay you a little bit of money. And you just kind of did that, and then you try to do the state fairs, and you just kind of get bigger, and eventually, hopefully, a label comes in and goes, "Oh yeah, you're that." None of that exists anymore. Yeah. I don't think the A&R people anymore even go out. I think they watch TikTok and Instagram.
They send their intern to go and report back.
Yeah. So basically, they basically, in my opinion, is you become famous, and then we'll hire you. I mean, we'll sign you.
That's how it's happening. Yes.
That's frustrating.
Yeah, and I think that's a sad thing about people to understand about music nowadays. I mean, the other sad thing, of course, is if you're not touring, as you all know this, you're not making any money.
Right.
No tour, no touring, no merch, no tour,
Right.
And I think that it's a business now, whereas, a lot of people in the day would get a manager or get somebody with a PR firm to do it, to try to get you out there. But so many people are just like you ladies. They're doing their own thing. And believe me, since I have channels and do this, I know how much work it takes when you go out and do those videos.
Yeah.
You don't just shoot them and go, okay, let's throw it up there. No. You got to work through it and title it and do all the other stuff with it. Yeah. Now, you're not doing anything labor intensive, but you're still working.
Yeah, it's mentally intensive, emotionally.
And I don't like it. I'm not good at it. I've never been good at it. I mean, I started using Twitter 20 some years ago when it wasn't even nobody's using it. And I was telling my friends about it. They're like, what's Twitter? And I ran into an artist in Hawaii one time, Lisa Loeb. She was famous back in the 90s out of Dallas. And she goes, what is Twitter? I told her about it. She was like, I don't even know. What is this? And I said, oh, yeah, it's this thing. And it became, so it was different back then. But I go back to the work that you have to put in just to make a living.
Yeah.
If you want to become famous, that's even more difficult because you just got to make a living at it.
Yeah.
But easy. You guys, I listen to your music, and your talent obviously precedes you. And I know that you got to play some places and do that stuff, but is there still a way of opening for people without paying them? I mean, that was kind of the thing too, where people are they all going like, you want to open for us, you got to give us money? Is that still happening a lot, or?
Some,
I think
it's like 50-50.
I know some people who like have had to pay to get some gigs, but others, I think it's just if you make the right connection, you have the right
or you're on the same label,
or the same label, or the same PR people. Sometimes they'll bring you in, but it's
opening slots are a little bit monopolized as well from the labels.
Oh,
and, yeah, they bring out their friends, which is fine. I mean, that's the name of the game. But if you don't have a specific connection at a label or a booking agency,
you'll probably have to pay.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. People now, it used to be that way either. People just, the band wanted you to open for them unless you were better than the band, the major band. They're like, they're not opening for us. That's not going to happen. That's part of it. So you have all this talent, and you're right about releasing singles. That's what everybody does. When I saw, this was about a year ago, Tedeschi Trucks was talking about bringing a new album out, and they said nobody listens to an album anymore. When I used to buy albums and listen to the whole thing.
I love full albums.
Yeah, and when we had cassettes, of course, these back when we had 33, LPs. When everybody calls them vinyl now.
Yeah,
I listened to it one time, then put it on a cassette so I could listen to it in my car without having this wearing out the record. But that's the other thing. So you want to get out there, and Europe, I bet you they're more accepting than America is for new talent. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, 110%.
Yeah.
So when you were over there, were you playing places you'd never played before?
Yeah, we played one of the same ones. That it was at in York. We played the same one, but every other venue was brand new.
Mm-hmm.
And how was the reception?
It was great.
Yes,
they were really, really awesome. They were listening to every word, and at first we were like, do they like it? But then after we were done, they'd be like, oh, yeah. So yeah, they super supportive out there.
I think somebody's telling me the other day from Nashville that the UK is still pretty hot with country music.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a lot less saturated there, and they don't get
as many
artists, coming over there, obviously because of the cost. So there's a lot more opportunity for them to dive into new music.
But people love live music out there. We were meeting people that go to shows every single day. Like every day they're going to a live show.
Yeah,
wow.
Just to find new artists, and it's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
So did you see a ramp up in your feed of people joining, like Instagram or whatever, TikTok or whatever, after you were there?
Oh yeah, I think we've seen a big jump in like our streams too. Like with the UK, like they're one of our top streaming countries now. It's really crazy.
I feel like we get more engagement from them on social media too than like even just like, it's crazy, but like even like friends and things like that, because it's like they're like, oh, it's just our girls, but then like now we see like we have a couple fans that we met last time that are commenting and sharing everything, so it's cool.
Well, you still, the thing about being an artist is you're on stage. You're different than everybody else. Not different human. You're still a human.
Yeah.
But they still want, and I mean, people want to meet and greet you no matter what you are.
Yeah.
I mean, I did a solo gig years ago, or at least an album in '94, and I was in a record store doing solo deal, and I had my 8x10 glossies I was autographing and all that stuff, and people were like, "That's you." I go, "Yeah, that's me right here." It was kind of weird, So that's what they want to see when you're out there, because they want that, and the fact that you can easily then visit with them, that's just going to, duplicate your work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you all know this, the nicer you are to people, they're going to be nice to you. Oh, yeah. Because if you say the wrong thing to them, then they're going to tell 50 people or 100 people that you suck. Mm-hmm. I talked to her, she wouldn't even give me the time of day, and then the next thing you're going, I don't want to see them anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so when you go like over there, or even when you do it here, how long a set did you play? Did you play like an hour, or how long did you guys normally typically, or did you play longer than that?
I think it was about
it ranged from an hour to like 90 minutes.
Yeah. 45 minutes, maybe to like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I have to ask you this: how was the sound reinforcement? Did they have their own?
Yeah. I mean,
There was one gig we had to set up our own stuff.
yeah,
We panicked a
only
little
one
bit.
gig, but honestly, the sound in a lot of the
Was
bars
great.
was really surprisingly good.
We played at the Water Rats in London.
Oh, that was awesome.
And that was a pleasant surprise because one, we didn't know what it was, and then when we got there, it was like you said, it's a small venue, but the artists that had played there, like who played there? Oasis, Katy Perry, like
I mean, but like tons of people.
people.
yeah.
Like it was such a surprise.
Iconic tiny venue that we had no idea.
Yeah, it's like a
definitely.
dirty little
The
pub,
sound system
but
was
it
great.
was
Yeah.
awesome.
It was so
That's
cool.
kind of what they're known for over there, and even in the Europe, they're for like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw that great Joe Bonamassa, a great blues artist. He's over there now. He played in the Cavern.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
he did a big. And everybody showed up and go, "Oh my God, this is really." And he jammed, and people are still going to they're going to Liverpool to see him. That's not a very big place.
Right.
But what would you rather do? Go in a place like that where everybody likes you and there's 100 people or whatever, than
Yeah.
try to get out on stage at a fair that there's 50 people mingling around,
Yeah.
trying to get their attention? That's not any fun.
One of our favorite gigs that we play twice now is up in Pennsylvania, and it's literally a wood shop.
Mhm.
And they converted it into a little stage for us to play on. And to personally, my favorite thing we've ever played. And we played big
Same.
festivals. We've traveled to the UK, but like this, that's my favorite show. And I look forward to it every year. So
Mhm. Me too.
So I'm going to switch gears a little bit here. Let's talk about your songwriting process. How does that work with the three of you? Somebody come up with the lyrics, somebody comes up with a little, oh, here's a chord pattern I like this kind of thing here. How do you all work that out?
We all have things we're stronger and less stronger at. But I think it varies. I mean, I think we've written songs where one person does something and then the next time it'll be the opposite.
Mhm.
I always say that I'm like definitely not a lyrically strong writer. I'm more like chord progressions and melodies and stuff. And like Paige and Braylon definitely are more think in lyrics and poetry. And so I think that kind of balances us out, which is cool for our writing process.
Mhm.
You guys have anything?
no, it just depends. Some days we'll also have it's nice having three people because there'll be days where like someone comes in and they're just like, they're in it and they're just ripping lyrics. They're writing. And one person kind of has an off day, but it kind of keeps us all like to keep motivated and keep going. And like, we always have like the three of us to lean on to, like, if one person's just like, I am just not in it today, like writer's block, help me out here. So it's really nice. Always having at least two people to write with.
So when you sit, and I can envision all three of you sitting down and going, okay, especially you, Piper, the person that's been playing your whole life, going,
Yeah.
a seventh chord would sound really good.
Yeah.
She's very good at that and making our harmonies cool. So yes, you're very correct on that.
Yeah.
And when you get a song finished, you go to a studio to record, or do you have your own place you can record, or what do you guys do?
Well, when we have the money.
Yeah, it depends. Like if we're just doing a demo or like we're like writing with somebody who can do like a quick work tape for us, we'll do that. But otherwise, yeah, we wait till we find a song we really love to save the money to record in a studio.
Yeah.
Well, the great thing about it in Nashville is the fact that there's always a lot of people that can play for you. There's so many great artists there that nobody even knows who they are.
Yeah.
So have you guys done anything on Broadway, going out to different places and doing late shows or anything like that?
So I do that full time with a.
Oh, that's what you do. Okay.
We Broadway's a whole different animal, and Paige does it too, also. But if we focus on Broadway, we would focus on Broadway, and then it would take away from our original stuff and all the other stuff we need to focus on. And like, there's only so much time in the week, and we all have, of course, side jobs because.
Well, I was going to ask you what you were doing to keep going.
Right, so that's my side job, and so no, I don't think we haven't done Broadway shows. They're 4 hours long, and I mean we do some covers in our July Moon sets, but it's just.
July Moon's like our escape. So it's like,
Yeah.
and Broadway would be work. So I would hate to put them together. And then like,
sure.
like, oh, I have to meet with July Moon to play a 4-hour gig for the 5th time this week. Like it's our little getaway. So July Moon's separate to that.
Yeah.
Which one of you just got married not too long ago?
Me.
You?
Years ago, though, 3.5.
Well, I think it's like anything else. It's like people that want to be independent artists that are trying to set their own niche. You know, that's a good and bad thing because you're trying to build up your own fan base, which I think is better. But on the other hand, everybody wants to pigeonhole you. Hey, you sound just like,
Yeah.
can you do a song like, you know, now that you're back, what's up next?
We have a song coming out this Friday, May 29th.
Okay. What's it called?
Flowers.
I'm sorry, what's it called?
Fake Flowers.
Okay.
It's written by, it's one of the only cuts we're doing. And it's
Outside cut.
Oh, a cut.
How does that cut?
Outside cut. Outside cuts that we're recording. And it was written by Lainey Wilson, Jenna Lamaster, and Vanessa Olivares.
Did they give you the song or did you tell them you wanted to use it?
Vanessa is a friend of ours and she pitched it.
So you are separating your time from your day job, as we like to say, to do this.
Yes.
And that has to be a grind for all of you.
Oh, it is a total grind.
And to try to make it, which I have a feeling that you guys will do well if you just get to the right people, because you're very talented. I mean, let's face it. I don't put people on here unless I like them.
Oh, thank you.
Well, and I think that you need to know that.
Yeah.
Because you when you're out there trying to get, like you just found out, I mean, you get some adulation when you go to places like UK, but then you come back and you're like, okay, now I got to fight this grind over here now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if only our roots were in the UK and then we could just come here once a year.
Yeah.
You got the new song coming out. Have you guys, are you going to put a video with it eventually?
We have like a visualizer with it. I think we always love the idea of wanting to do a music video, but it always just comes down to money.
Comes down to money. Yeah.
Yeah. When you were like, why aren't you guys famous? I'm like, well, if we had a little bit more money, because I literally just watched a video the other day that said in order for your song to go #1, you have to pay at least a minimum of like $250,000, and that's like on the low end. So I'm like, oh gosh, but yeah, no, we wish we could, but we'll DIY some stuff and see what happens. But
it's pretty cool. It's
I think, but you know, I don't agree with that philosophy. I mean, it's true, but I don't agree with that philosophy.
Right.
One thing I've always said to artists that are independent, I've interviewed hundreds of people, but one of them, like somebody that plays a guitar and travels around in their car and does art festivals, or that's America to me.
Yeah.
That's something we haven't lost yet, and I hope we never do.
I agree.
We can go in and hear somebody and go, man, they're really good. And the next 3 years later, you're going, I saw them and they're on TV now. Because I think talent will always prevail if you can handle staying together long enough to make it work.
Right.
So you got the new song coming out, and what's it about?
We just had a discussion about this. I think Fake Flowers, well, one, it's our only slow, sad song that we've ever put out, and probably the saddest song we've ever put out. And I think there's 2 versions of it. So, the hook says something along the lines of, you can't grow with whiskey sours. So there's this really deep, very hard topic of being in a relationship with possibly someone who has an alcohol problem. But I also think the bigger story behind this is just trying to grow a relationship that's toxic, that's bad. And basically it's saying you're just watering plastic flowers. Like nothing's ever going to grow. This is just a toxic thing. So there's two sides to it, but at the end of the day, it's just about an unhealthy relationship and it not growing and getting better.
I like the analogy though. Well, the flowers look great. Are you watering them? Yeah, they're great because they're plastic.
Yeah. On the outside it looks good, but on the inside it's just fake. Yeah.
All right. When you get done with this song, what are you going to do to promote it? I'm sorry to keep asking these questions. It's like you guys, these are things you think about already. I don't know you already thought about, but I'm just curious.
Socials, pushing socials.
Pushing on socials.
Yep.
All of them.
We have some shows in my home state of Maryland in July that will be a fun little escape for us, and we will be able to promote. We actually do, I mean, part of it's because I'm from there, but also we just do have a pretty big fan base up in the Northeast. And so we'll have some fans come to those shows and be able to promote that song there too. And hopefully soon after that, we'll be putting out the next song. Yeah. So, but yeah, mostly socials. We have some shows in Nashville too, actually.
And where are you all from? You're from Maryland. What about you other two ladies? Where are you from?
I'm from Nashville.
Okay.
I'm from Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, we got two Southern gals and one Eastern gal.
I know.
You got to start faking that accent a little bit.
Oh, you should hear me on.
I'm from South Maryland. You never heard of that? I'm from South.
We need a DVR, and I'll be right in there.
Well, I don't have a Texas accent, but I use it when I can. I am a Texan, but I lived in the Midwest a long time, and I say to people, I only use it when I need it. You know what I mean? That's all the time I need it.
My mom lives in Corsicana.
Oh, really?
She works in Dallas, but she lives in Corsicana.
Oh, my gosh. That's a drive.
Well, her husband's family is all from there. So she was taking care of his parents before they passed away, and she's ready to move out of Corsicana.
It's just, when you get an area like Dallas, Fort Worth is so big that people tell me I'm from out of town and they live, an hour from here and they're still in Dallas. They're like, they're not from out of town. Out of town is Oklahoma City or Nashville. And that's the part of it. But, well, I just wanted to meet you guys because, like I said at the very beginning, I like you. I like your music a lot. You ever come to Dallas? I'll come and say, hey,
our guitar player is in Dallas, so you need to go there and play a show for his.
All right, so who's the guitar players? Who plays guitar?
His name is Bo Schmidt.
Okay, and about which one of you plays guitar all the time?
Piper does. I mean, Paige.
I see him sitting back there behind you.
Oh, those are Paige's guitar cases.
Okay, so what do y'all play? I mean, what kind of guitars do you play?
I just got a brand new Fender, actually, and I love it. It's the King Vintage acoustic style one, but you are Gibson. I had a Taylor, just start out in my music career for 15 years, and for my 30th birthday, I got myself a Gibson.
Which one?
Debut. It is the Songwriter Series. Oh,
that's all right.
That's all I can say, I think. But yeah, it's awesome. My grandfather was a musician before he passed away, and he's from Canada, but toured all around in a country and western band. And he played a really sick Gibson SG that I will inherit one day. I mean,
one day.
But so I would like to keep Gibson my thing just because to remember him. But we'll see. I do love my Gibson though.
What do you have?
I have a Love Breed.
Breed love.
You see you'd see one of my Gibsons. That's an '87 Les Paul. I'm a Les Paul guy. All right, and then the other thing too, I read your bio. I always do a pretty good deep dive on everybody.
We love it. Thank you.
Well, how are you going to find out? Who came up with the Fleetwood country sound?
It's like a collective.
Yeah.
We made a diagram of different sounds. What we would want to be branded as. And I think just between all of them, we somehow came up with Fleetwood would be a good description.
Yeah. And we're trying to capture the thing we do with harmonies. And sometimes we pick harmonies that wouldn't be the typical 1, 3, and 5. And we try to, make them cooler sounding, if you will, in layman's terms. And a lot of the movements that we do, we kind of try to not mimic, but are inspired by Fleetwood Mac and some stuff that they do with their vocal parts. It was a group decision years ago.
I think in the UK, but I know in Europe, they still like CDs.
Oh, we learned that.
Yeah,
we learned the hard way.
And they like vinyl.
Yes.
This
we
couple
now
that I interviewed, they sold all their vinyl before they even got done. People went out and bought, I don't know how many they bought, but I mean, they sold all their vinyl out.
Yeah.
I buy vinyl. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we need to do that. It's once we get all these songs that we're putting out this year out, I think we'll definitely get something together.
All right. So here's my final question about that, though, is have you got a name for an album? Have you already thought that out through? Come on. You don't need to tell me. I'm just asking you. You've come up with a name for it already.
Oh. We're like, wait, what do we have? Yeah. Well, we have a couple options, but
well, there you go. See, but the reason I'm asking you, you're thinking far enough ahead.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, one day, when I turn the TV on, I'll say, "I saw those girls when they were just sitting in their room and they weren't famous."
Yeah, we love that. We love that.
And then I'll send you a message. You go, "Who is this? Stop bothering me."
No.
No,
we
all
really
right, ladies.
Yeah,
you have a wonderful evening and take care of yourselves. We'll keep in touch, all right? And good luck. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that's it for this episode of The Trout Show. Thank you so much for stopping by and listening to this interview with three wonderfully talented ladies with July Moon, Paige, Piper, and Braylon. I want to give them a big shout out for them coming on my show and talking with me about their musical journey. For more information about them, just go to the website, JulyMoonOfficial.com, JulyMoonOfficial.com, and all their stuff is there. I know they got new music coming out all the time. They're working on an album, and I think they're great, and I hope they continue to grow their fan base at JulyMoonOfficial.com. For more information about The Trout Show, you know where to find it. You just go to TheTroutShow.com. Everything's there. All my interviews, YouTube videos, my music, everything is right there. And also, the guy that keeps the lights on, I want to thank him, David Smith with Everett Jones. Thank you, David, for once again helping us do what we like doing, and that is talking to some of the greatest musicians out there. So next time, people, you know what I like to say. It's only rock and roll, but I love it. See ya.